what you are going to see now is the strongest example of a real Bible code table. Why? Because it has all the conditions, minimal base meetings, even the locations of the Torah is the same place, the right place. So no doubt that you will see yourself about a table which I did, and the program was done by Professor Eliyahu Rips, and he analyzed it statistically. It comes to 10 millions. You see everything now, which is really, I think, the most and the best example of real Bible code. So I think it's worthwhile advertising it, because nobody can argue on it that you can find it in other books. So let us see now, step by step, what you have in the table. So what you have in the table is the following. In Hebrew, but it's a very simple verse. Now this I did before the elections a while ago in Gaza for the Ration Pay, which is Russia. Russia means the Palestinian Authority. Now what I put there, looking at Hamas, Yibacher B'Tevet, telling us, the Torah tells us that Hamas will be elected, Yibacher in the month of Tevet, Capricorn. By the way, Capricorn is a sign of the Palestinians. You can see it in my book about the zodiac. Now, what you have in this table. The first thing, you can see it is in very small skip, 18 letters only. Now what you have here, a Hamas in green. A Hamas, every 6 letters. Yibacher will be elected to the Palestinian Authority B'Tevet, and the Mas Tevet. Now, what you see here, a sharp Palestinian Authority, letter after letter. A Hamas, the Hamas, 6, every 6 letters skip, which is minimal, second minimal in the Old Torah. It means the Old Torah you have a Hamas twice, and this is the second one. You have more, but the second one minimal. Then the Hebrew word Yibacher, which is written here, a Hamas, Yibacher will be elected. So the word Yibacher will be elected, every 3 letters minimal in the Old Torah. In the Old Torah will be elected exactly with the Hamas and Palestinian Authority. B'Tevet, the month Tevet, Capricorn, which is the month of the Palestinians, every 18 letters, minimal is the book of Deuteronomy, which against our millennia. Mimsa shel Rabbi Glazerson, this is my finding, and the program, this is a program of Professor Eliyahu Rips. Now, what in Hebrew they say about the table, you can see here, on top it is in Hebrew, but the main idea is telling us that this code is Tzura Mufla'ah, in a wonderful way, shows us the basic principle that's often by Torah and Torah code. So then it tells us, even though you can find codes in other places, but only in the Bible code, the Torah code, Motzim, we find all the words and sentences which are connected to a certain place or to a certain happening, and all are concentrated exactly on the same place. Unbelievable. This is what you're going to see now. Then he said, שימו לב, pay attention למינימלי של הביטויים הנספים, pay attention to the minimal expression, appearances really of those words, and they connected to the happening which is there, and how it is concentrated. In the end, we'll bring the statistic to show the statistics. So let us see, in the continuation, this is all Hidabrut, and this is what it says. So it tells us that the words minimal, all those words minimal, and the second one is, the first one we saw, Hamas, this is Yibacher, every 3 letters, minimal is all Torah. Then B'Tevet, the month when it happened, really unbelievable. This is the every 18 letters, which is the third one in the book of Deuteronomy. Then you have, in addition, Rashab, this is letter after letter, the Palestinian Authority. Yeah, this is letter after letter. Then the most interesting is definitely the text, which appears in Parshas Azino, but the psukim, the verses, are exactly verses we said, God said when Jews translate the Torah, as per Ra'ot Chetzich Haleva, I will bring upon them troubles, evils, and my errors, I will consume, or I will finish by them, better to the unbelievable. And Rashi explains that as fair, it means I will destroy them, my errors I will finish on them. So Rashi said that Kol Chisashim, this is a curse, and it will turn to blessing, because God says the errors will be finished, but not the Jewish people. Now it is very interesting, the Chitzi errors is 180, which is same numerical value like the Hamas. Amazing. Now the most important is that here what he tell you, what is the statistics of this? So all these four things that we saw in the table in such a concentrated way is 8 to 10 millions, 8 to 10 million. Unbelievable. So it means altogether showing us how significant is this table, which appears exactly in the right places when God says that if Jews translate the Torah, I will send my errors on them. The errors will be finished, not the Jewish people. And Chitzai errors is numerical value of Hamas. And as we saw in the table, unbelievable. Yeah, Hamas, every 6 letter, number 6 is also significant letter. In fact, I wrote a book, you can see it in Kindles, which is a secret of number 6. Number 6 was very important number in Kabbalah. So in the Old Torah is the second minimal, Ibacher, elected minimal, and Tevet, Capricorn, in Deuteronomy minimal. So altogether, very, very significant tables, I said, and clear example how the Torah, which is blueprint of creation, I mean, you must know, I found it before. If you see in the internet the date, I found it before that the Hamas will be elected. You know, the United States hopes that the PLO will be elected. No, but you know, this makes a whole change in what is going on in Gaza and everything. Yeah, so everything from heaven. So interesting, significant table for our